Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel and happy Sunday evening / night. I hope we're okay, hope you're all right, and I hope you enjoyed that game that we just had. Southampton 0, Spurs 5. Yeah, I know, I'm going to say it again just so if you weren't sure and you think I'm lying. Southampton 0, Spurs 5. Spurs really playing what ange was all about. So we talk about the game. There's loads of good stuff to come out of this game. There's a couple of little negatives. It's nothing to do about the play. It's more about injuries and fitness, but plenty of good stuff to come out of the game. Really good to see players get first minutes in the Premier League and things like that. So we're going to be talking about it. There's so much good stuff to talk about. I'm not going to ramble on because my Patriots play in a minute, and we're probably not going to win, but I want to watch them in peace with happiness. So I will whiz through this review. Even Spurs, how are we? Good display. Jeds needs to start. Good. Spence should have been more trust on the right sides. Hopefully more rotation. Even Adventurous, how I mate. Even Rec. Obviously, Dean and Van Gogh, how are we all? Yeah, obviously subscribe if you're new. Why not? I can say it for once. I don't normally get to say it. But look, let's talk about this game because I think this is a game that, well, I mean, it was over in 12 minutes, wasn't it? We score obviously about, was it like 37, 38 seconds in? Jed Spence getting the assist for Maddison to slot it underneath McCarthy. And do you know what? They played, in theory, the team that I expected, barring Jed Spence, obviously. You know, I said, yeah, they'll play Pape and Bergval and Maddison in midfield. They're going to go Sonny, Solanke, and Kulu in the front. And, well, Son and Kulu both scored. Maddison got 2, and Pape scored. I feel very vindicated in what I said today. Now, obviously, it's not a difficult decision. We have about 13 players to choose from. It's pretty easy to pick out what the team's going to be. Regardless, don't take it away from me. But you know, obviously, it was great, really, for Spence. Obviously, shame about Destiny. That's one of the only. There's only two real negatives, about this game. Obviously, Destiny getting injured, not great. Obviously, he was dealing with Dibbling, no issues. I mean, look, Dibbling's looks a really decent, talented player. Didn't sit today for him. Obviously, Spence and Doggy didn't have any issues with him. Obviously, Doggy getting injured isn't going to help anyone, regardless if you think he's good, bad, or ugly. It's not going to help anyone. Now, let's see if this is a serious injury, if it's going to keep him out a while. We don't know. Obviously, the other potential negative is Spence may be injured now. And look, if you don't think we're cursed by this point, I don't know if you know what curses are. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen a club get ravaged by injuries like us. It's just ridiculous. So, you know, they're doing that review into the medical team, and I cannot wait. Although I'm not going to put the medical team down on this one. I think it's one of those freak injuries, especially with Spence. I think it's more of he hasn't played. Yeah, we'll talk about United in the week. And they're expecting we've beaten 5-0. Let's get more time. I think he will be. Big up, man. He only took 40 seconds to score. Sublime. Oh, do you know what? I had the NFL on. I've got the NFL on my iPad here, right? And I was watching, and I was like, started the game up, and I was watching it like this. I was thinking, here comes the flag, here comes the offside, or something like that. And I was like, we 1-0 up in a minute. And then it was like, it was 2 after exactly, hang on a second. It was 2 after 12 minutes. And then it was 3 after 14. So 15 minutes into the game was over and done with. You know, that's what ange was all about. Put your foot on the gas and keep it on the gas. And we did that finally, you know, and that's the thing. This club can play ange ball. And I hate the people that says, oh yeah, ange system doesn't really work in this league. I guess Jurgen Klopp didn't exist in this league. I guess I don't know. Maybe I missed that. But Jurgen could play this system. We can play this system. We just need to keep the foot on the gas. It's always been the key thing about ange ball. Now let's not get carried away. It's Southampton. No offense, Southampton. But regardless, it doesn't matter if it's Man City or not. I am happy with every win. All right. The fact that we played so well today is just another little bonus. Good to see youngsters get some experience and good to see us do the business early. Greed Dean is Destiny out of well, let's see with Destiny. Let's just see with him. Hopefully it's nothing serious. I can't lie, Ben Davies cannot come back any sooner. I'm going to talk about the two centre halves in a minute, actually. Dobby's been overplayed, could have rotated more. Yeah, could have. Spence living at full time. Yeah, they said it could be a touch of cramp with Spence, so let's just wait and see on him. Rebuild the whole medical team. Dibbling's going to cost 50, 60 plus million. We're not going anywhere near him. Dog needs a rest. He does. I've been saying it for ages, But if we're not going to buy left backs, there's going to be an issue there. Clean sheet, absolutely. That run from Spence, absolutely. Backed in the morning, and just getting backed in the morning, absolutely. Ange bloody bull. Great resources for Dibbling to grow to the best of potential. Anyway, let's talk about the game. Right, I want to talk about the two centre halves actually, and Fraser Forster. Yet again, those three definitely were a big positive of this team. I tell you what, Dragic, we have a conversation about how he has been slaughtered by our fan base. I think he's been all right the last few weeks. With everything taken into account, with all the situation and everything going on, him and Archie Gray have looked really good at centre back, and I can't see why. I don't understand why. Now, look, I'm not going to overhype it. He's a centre mid, and Radu. Let's still wait and see. I think there's room for improvement, but I think for what they've had to do, they've been very, very good. Obviously, Destiny, when he was playing in the game today, looked very good. Obviously, getting injured. Spence, brilliant, absolutely brilliant today. You can be a guy that thinks Spence isn't good enough. You can be a guy who thinks Spence is the best. Whatever, and anything in between, we can all agree he was very defensively very, very good as well. Like I said, with no issues when he was playing on the right or the left. He was absolute money. The midfield three, great to see Lucas getting 90 minutes as well. I think it was. I was somewhat watching. He did get 9 minutes. I was somewhat watching the NFL by the end. To be honest, that's how bad it got for us. But with Lucas, it was great that he got the 90 minutes. I thought he was very, very good. Him and Pape, maybe him and Pape, a little bit of a duo coming on over there. I'm just going to say it. Maybe we've got a little bit of a combo there. Maybe so. But also, Maddison played very, very well. His second goal, by the way, his first goal I thought was a great finish. His second, these flashbacks. Remember Bournemouth where he spun and he looked like it was easier to score than put it wide. He put it wide. A little bit finer in terms of angle, but a great finish into the top corner. And Maddison was great. We've been crying out on this team for leadership. And I think today he stepped up and was like, maybe he's not a vocal leader. Maybe him and Sonny are more of a let me show you leadership by play. And both of those guys were very good. Sonny looked like he was at it, which is good. And also, it was great to see Sonny get substituted. Isn't that such a weird thing to say? Just going to double check when he did at half time. It was half time, wasn't it? It was great to see him get substituted. I was very happy to see him substituted, actually. I was hoping for more of the youngsters to come on a bit earlier, but it was good to see him getting substituted. Let's get a rotation left back. Dragic is good. His only win is the centre pass everything. And honestly, when Dragic just hits it first time, and in terms of a pass, it normally works very, very well. Him and Davison have that same ability. Davison, too much time on the ball was sometimes a liability. If he didn't have to think about it and he could just play, his passing actually wasn't that bad, Davison. Josh Radu stopped selling this. It's not selling him. Agreed. Morning, Terry. How are you, mate? So I covered every bit of grass. I thought he was brilliant. I think, before he really got back into the team, I was saying, play him. And he finally got back into the team. And actually, we were a better team for him. And I do think we're a better team when he's at it. So I was really happy with this performance. Him and Lucas were great. Maddison was great. And the front three, do you know what? Solanke didn't score in this game. And isn't it bloody nice that we don't feel like we have to play everything towards one guy to score? Yes, it would have been nice for him to score, but I don't really care. I'll take 5-0 every day of the week if it's Fraser Forster scoring me every single goal. I don't give a crap. Neither should you. That's the way I look at it. Spence should start from now. Well, we're going to talk about Spence for the week ahead. Don't worry. Sar's goal was class. Oh, yeah. Can I do a prediction for the next 3 games? Hang on. Um, Man United, Liverpool, Forest. 3 wins. We're winning them all 12-0. There you go. I'll talk about it later. Talk about it later. Something he does so much donkey work, which no other Spurs player can do. Definitely better when Biss is not in the team. Well, look, I think it's one game. Let's not overreact to Biss not playing, but you would have to say you've got to be a little bit worried if you're Bissouma right now, because those two in the midfield minus Lucas. I mean, Lucas. I'm taking Lucas as a replacement for Bissouma in this regard. Those two in the midfield. That's the main two with Bissouma. And we looked better when he wasn't in the team. And I think Basuma might be gone right now. If you gave me 10 quid and said, Andy, you have to put it on him saying or him going, I'm put it on him going at the moment. I have to say it. I like Basuma, but I just think that's the way it is at the moment. And he's getting towards the end of his 20s. We need to be better at moving on from players sometimes. All right. I haven't spoken here yet for sure. That's the mentality, absolutely right. Now, looking at the game, obviously, look, let's wait and see the injury news on Doggy and on my guy Spence. But let's talk about some really nice things from this game that I think definitely warrant us to talk about more so. The fact that Jed Spence, yes, was so good. He got substituted for someone. Got substituted for Alfie Dorrington, okay, making his senior debut for Spurs in a 5-0 win. He played about 15 minutes, all right? He kept a clean sheet, but it was great to see Alfie playing. We've all been, I think, clamouring for him to play, and it was so good that he did get minutes. Obviously, Will Lancashire came on in the 82nd minute. I probably could have gotten slanked off a bit earlier, if I'm honest. But good to see Will again getting another 10 minutes. And also, look, he's been kicked and dragged through the mud, but it was good to see Timo come on. I know he might not be a cup of tea. He's probably not my cup of tea, but for himself, and look, he was trying, and that's the thing with Ange. Ange is like, just try, mate. That's all I can ask you, and he was. Cardoso will be wild. Is Cardoso that good? Cardoso's decent. Yeah, Bergwall wasn't too bad. Bergwall was good, mate. Bergwall was great. I'll sell Basuma for 20, 30 location. No, do you know what? Cardoso's his replacement, Sofian, mate. And I don't think you get 30 million for Basuma. I think you get a deal similar to maybe a 15 million. Like that. But you get that left back and another attacking option. I hope you do as well. Give me Patrick Dorgu. But look, it was great to see, obviously, the guys coming on that did come on. You know, when you look at the stats, I mean, 18 shots, 9 on target, you took 5 of them. You took 1 in every 2 shots on target. That's all you could do. 59% possession. You had nearly 3 times the amount of corners. You know, I am I crazy to say that was near enough a perfect performance? Had we not had the 2 guys maybe getting injured, I think that was a perfect performance. More of that to come, please. Now let's look at the league table. Spurs up in 10th. Crazy, I know. Obviously, Brighton losing today against Palace. Obviously, we lost Palace and we got slaughtered for that. So Brighton must be getting slaughtered for that. It's a joke. Calm down. Obviously, Man City losing to Manchester United. We stay above Man United. We climb above Brentford and Newcastle. So right now, Spurs are sitting 5 points behind Nottingham Forest, 4 points behind Man City, who are in 5th at the moment, and we sit 2 points behind 6th, which is Aston Villa. Now, Bournemouth do have a game in hand, so Bournemouth win their game in hand on Monday night against West Ham. Is it West Ham? I think it is. Yeah, it is West Ham. They would go up into potentially 5th Bournemouth. They would need a bit of a goal swing to have it happen, but that's impressive for them. For us, though, 17 goal difference. We are second best in the league, just behind Liverpool and Chelsea, who are first and second. We are the second top goal scorers behind Chelsea. We are 1 goal behind Chelsea in that regard. I mean, we conceded less goals than Manchester City. The same amount of goals as Liverpool and Forest. Only two teams have conceded less than us, which is Liverpool and Arsenal. We are joint with Manchester United, Forest, and Chelsea for third. But you're talking about the second top goal scorers in the Premier League. You're talking about the third best defence in the Premier League at the moment. Hey, Not too bad. Not too bad. Georgia looks like another big defender. Definitely sees long there next season. I agree. Ange out, yeah, definitely Ange out, eh? We need to struggle to score. Give over, Stephen. Only team to finish the game with 4 youngsters this season. Dean, I didn't know that. Perfect first half, that's for sure. Slanky needs good wingers around him. I mean, Kulu. I thought Kulu today was magnificent. Actually, I think that might have been one of Kulu's best performances. He was playing on the right wing, which is always nice. Uh, Next thing is goals. Happens. Not everyone can become a diamond. Absolutely. Do you know what, lads? I'm bloody happy with that. I hope you are happy as well. Look, I'm going to go. I've got the NFL to watch. I've got my Patriots to watch. We're against the Cardinals. Pray for us, New England Patriots, boys. But you know what? Spurs bloody won. Up the bloody Spurs. Up the bloody Ange. Let's have it. I'm so happy. Ange bloody in and Ange in all the way to the hill. Get in there. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, everyone. I'll speak to you all tomorrow to speak a little bit more about Spurs. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Peace.